Okay, this is 2440 Stevens, 4-bed, 3-bath, about 2,200 square feet. It's at the end of a cul-de-sac here, small kind of cul-de-sac. This is a little farther north in Carlsbad. Your location here isn't going to drive rent numbers as much as the previous place. What was that called? Daisy, I think, 942 Daisy. And the house itself is okay. I mean, pretty much so far, I like everything better about the other place better, but always it's going to come down to the rental numbers. This one's going to take a little bit of work just to update a little bit. So I'll take you in here. I'll start with the things I do like. The fencing is new over there. Really private front entry. You can see everything's hedged in. There's a little gate right there, so there's a lot of privacy here. And then out back, you'll see there's nobody living behind you. Okay, 2-car garage, as you see. So let's go in through the gate here. That's the other thing I don't like. You got Patriots fans living in the house, so nobody likes Patriots fans. All right, so we come in through the gate here. Let me just get this open. Sorry. All right, you come through and you have this courtyard. So it's really au naturel in here. They haven't done anything to make it nice, so we'd want to spruce this up a little bit, just a little bit of ground cover and stuff like that. So this one, much cheaper than the other place. I want to say it's 50 to 80 grand cheaper. I think the list price on this is $825. I just can't remember what Daisy was. I want to say that's around $880. So, but for the cheaper price, you're going to have a little more work to do here. The other one is plug and play. You're not going to have any work to do in there, but you can. If the rent were the same, and I'm not saying it's going to be, but if the rent were going to be the same, and that one's $875 and this one's $825, but you got to put 25 grand into it to fix it up, and the rent would be the same, I would buy something like this. So that's just to give you a frame of reference. You're smart enough to figure that out, but it's easier than you think. Okay, so first off, I mean, this carpet's atrocious. It's like it's not that worn. You could keep it, but it's so old and so grim that you'd want to update that for sure. Okay, so when you walk in here, nice high ceilings. Okay, you have the dining, the formal dining over here, and as opposed to the other place, you have two living areas. So this would be like kind of your rec room. See that? There's nothing wrong with the paint. The paint looks fine, but the color is absolutely atrocious in here. So I'm sure you'd want to change the color in that, make it something lighter and more appealing. And then the lighting doesn't look great. All stuff that's manageable. Okay, you don't get a lot of sunlight in this room, but you get a lot of sun in the back over here. Okay, so you move back, and this would be like your more kind of like with the fireplace, more kind of a formal living area. And then you have the kitchen here, so you can see how nothing's updated. This is a really old style. It looks like what this wood here is like the old school stuff. So the countertops are atrocious. I'm sure Diana would say like you got to do something with those. So I don't know. I'm guessing 10, 15 grand to update the kitchen. Again, you wouldn't have to do it, but especially in the first year when you don't have that much depreciation anyway, if you're going to update stuff, it makes sense to update it right away so you get all the deductions earlier this year. Okay, I'll take you through the rest of the house that way real quick. I'm just going to go out to the backyard here, so that comes back through the living room. Sweet backyard, about the same size as the backyard in the other place. Tons of sun back here, and you have nobody behind you, so that's always a big benefit. You have nobody behind you. A big detriment is that, let's see, I don't know what's down here behind you. Looks like it could be Forest Fire Alley. Yeah, you got this gate here, and I don't know who's responsible for this hillside. Hopefully the city, but maybe you. Doesn't look like there's a lot to take care of though. This stuff just kind of grows. So you have the overlooking the canyon here, and yeah, it's not as bad as I thought. Back here with the forest fire fears. So, not having any neighbor behind you, huge plus. The backyard looks like it's very well kept too. Okay, so and you see there's the exit through the kitchen there and another door over there. Okay, so I'm going to go back in here. Through the kitchen. You got hardwood floors in the kitchen. That looks good. Okay, and the master is down here on the first floor. I'll take you there in a second. Your laundry room is inside. A tiny little bathroom here, half bath on the downstairs. So good. Okay. This is going to take us out into the garage, which I'm not going to be able to see much because it's packed here, it looks like. I'm going to turn on the light. The light's not working. I'm going to open the garage door to get some light. That might help. Take that all the way up. Hopefully it doesn't smash anything. Water heater, basically the same as the last one we saw. It's actually, I think, the same system. Not too new, not too old. Looks like I can't tell the date, but it's not ancient. You'll have to replace it at some time. I think that what we look for is that pan down there. In case it does fail, the water catches the pan. The pan catches the water. Okay. So we're just going to bang on through here, through the master. All this carpet would need to be ripped up. I'm going to guess $4,000 for the carpet. For a master bath, this is kind of small because this is an older house. The stuff we're looking at in Carlsbad is all older. This is probably built in the 70s. Okay, so you have the door going there through the master. All right. I'll take you upstairs quickly. So there's going to be 3 bedrooms and a bath up here. So bedroom number 1. The closet door is the mirrored closet door, so that's slightly better than what we saw in the last place. Okay, this is the bath that's shared for these 3 bathrooms up here. Okay, nothing spectacular. Another bedroom here, bigger than the other one. They're using this as kind of an office and a second recreation space. And then finally, the 4th bedroom here. Okay, that gets the sun from over the canyon. So overall, the price is good on this. I'd have to check what we think we can rent it for. It's definitely going to rent for less than the last place that we looked at on Daisy. That was also going to sell really quickly. And so carpet, updating that kitchen, updating some of the lighting. I'm going to ballpark and say $25,000 to update this place. Again, it's not a major update, but I think the kitchen needs to have some work. And these carpets, and if we're doing the kitchen, doing something here, you might want to attack those bathrooms as well. Okay?